Okay, so I showed you how to be destructive. I'm just going to go all the way with it and show you how to remove tables and how to remove databases from your instance of SQL Server. So first of all, let's go ahead and jump into the query window. You can, as I showed you before, just right-click. Well, we deleted all the books. Remember that as we left off previously. Select star from books. And we don't have any left here. Fortunately, we have first database that we can rely on. Second database has now been destroyed. So let's go ahead and just drop this table. And so if I want to delete, I'll use the drop keyword. So drop table books. And I'll just go ahead, Control E. And if I refresh, you can see that given a moment, it will go away. Let's try it just to execute it, and it says invalid object name books no longer exists. How come it's still here? There we go. Finally refreshed it, and you can see that books is no longer listed. All right. Now we can also obviously right-click and select delete, and this will give us the delete object dialog. I showed you this earlier. We'll just go ahead and click OK, and that should remove the authors. The publishers table. What if I want to drop the entire database? Can I do that? You certainly can. The problem there with dropping the database is that there are some built-in restrictions from dropping a database where somebody currently has a connection to it. So we could try it, drop database, and then give it the name second database, right? And then let's go ahead and hit Control E. But unfortunately, I have a connection to it in the Object Explorer, and as a result of that, it's currently in use. Yeah, the easiest way to go about this, let's get on new line. Let's go right-click, script database as drop to a new query editor window, okay? So this will just open another tab. Let me try something here. Let's go ahead and close that down. Oh, it did work. I think the challenge was that we were connected to it when we were trying to drop it, and this use master from the script, it forced us to change away from second database to the master database. At that point, then we could then drop the database second database, right? So if we refresh now, second database should be gone. Object Explorer is still trying to figure all this out to catch up with us, but looks like it's having some connectivity issues. Just refresh again, and there you go. Now all we have is first database. All right, so I had the syntax correct. We just needed to get to navigate off of master. At this point, SQL Server Management Studio is a little confused. It won't even give me the drop down. So I might just, if it's not responding, just shut it down and come back and close the program. It ideally shouldn't do this, but let's just pop back into it now and connect back in, drill down, create a new query, change the target to first database, and then let's just select star from books, and we should be good to go. Yes. Okay. So we're back in business, but yes, it was an interesting process. So we can drop a table and give it the table name, or drop the database and give it the database name, but we'll want to make sure to move away from that connection here on this toolbar. And if you ever get stuck and you can't remember exactly the syntax, you can always right-click and script database or script table as a create, as a drop, or we've already looked at the tasks that will allow you to generate scripts as well. Okay, so there's lots of ways to do it. Okay, so let's continue on the next video with creating joins between tables in our selections. We'll see you there. Thanks.